Hey there, Selective Collective. This is Kim with a reading for us. It's going to be a breakthrough spread. That is what I'm being pulled to pull. Because we haven't done one in a while, at least for the Selective Collective. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll have the intention be for March, right? Dang, this year. Flying by. Flying by. Okay, San Palo Santo. San Palo Santo. You can accept that blessing for your place too, as well as for this reading. So, what are we doing here? Breakthrough pyramid spread. All right. So there's 6 spots in this spread. One is going to be what we need to have a breakthrough about, essentially. Our challenge, our breakthrough card. Our strength at this time, the probable outcome, and sure I got these. And then our advice. Sorry, got a little distracted. All right, so what we need to have a breakthrough about, our challenge, our breakthrough. We'll do 2. For the breakthrough, top of that pyramid there. Our strength at this time, probable outcome, and maybe some advice. So I'll get 2 for advice. All right, and let's pull another deck. Okay, from Krans Wild Unknown Alchemy deck, one of my favorite decks to use. We'll pull 1 for each spot too. Need to have the breakthrough about, challenge, the breakthrough, our strength, probable outcome, and then advice. We'll do 2 for advice. Okay. And let's do the 108 deck too. This is just take a moment, so bear with me. Oh, I don't have my fan on. Okay, I like to have my white noise. All right. Plus, it always gets hot. Always gets hot. I think we should do 1 more. Kipper deck. I generally take cards in the upright for this spread, so just to make you aware of that. Why didn't I do 2 for up there? Okay. Okay, we will use the Sirens song, which is a blend of the Lenormand and the Kipper deck, to clarify. Let's see what we need to have a breakthrough about. Patience and divine timing. Well, so the biggest breakthrough is awareness of that, and patience as something is cultivating for you, or things are becoming just right as you're in transition from maybe one totally new experience, or one old experience, to a totally new, like a totally different state of being. It is a heavy period, and so that's what they're saying, is that this can be experienced as a very heavy time towards a transition into something new. But I have to have faith in the divine timing here on something to do about this transition, right? I have the crystal ball, meaning that your intuition is really on point. You have a good premonition about things. You see clearly at this time. You're having wise discernment. Sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, past, present, and future, a gut reaction, and an inner knowing. So they're saying to kind of rely on that too at this time about what you know. So you have a 1 and we have 33. We also have 20 with the lead. So I have concern. All right. This can be ourselves having concern regarding this type of transition or this heavy period that we're experiencing. It can be somebody else concerned about you as the sun is shining in, like somebody getting information. Concern with the lily about your satisfaction or happiness. Let's go ahead and use this other deck, like I say, to kind of give us more information on maybe what this concern is about, because I understand the other cards pretty well. This angel here, this earth angel, is like parting the waves, parting the storm. So the storm is still there, but it manages to go right along the back, on the wings and on the back, and funnel down. So whatever's right in that earth angel's vicinity, though right in the middle of a storm, will experience this light and this peace. Okay, tell me more about concern. I have the marriage card. It's another 3. 333. This marriage card in the guidebook is going to tell you it's more about forging good partnerships that have to do with business and commerce. Tell me more about the concerns. So it could be about your financial well-being at this time too. Yeah, maybe that. So somebody that is concerned is in some way going to be led into your life for unexpected money to come in, and maybe that's part of this breakthrough too. What is the challenge? The sun. The sun is the challenge. Okay, well, what else is the challenge? Sugar, which is like the mother lode of all energies. Oh, okay. Attracting what you want. Dear John, rejection, cold hard truth, breaking up. And then I have occupation with the sun and sugar. Occupation. Some of you all are literally going to be separating from one area and going into another that's going to be very beneficial for you. That's going to bring like this light, this new experience. Tell me more about why this is a challenge, or it could be about like receiving what you want. Who's that? This is okay. I'm sorry. There's an energy here of challenging, though it may be needing to separate from a certain energy that's in your vicinity. The reason being, they're affecting something that has to do with your success in your occupation, maybe your ability to concentrate. I don't know, but this is usually like a warning, the scythe. If somebody that's not necessarily, somebody around that's not necessarily looking out for your highest good, there's an ending here. But it's the challenge. Is it a challenging ending? That's what it seems like, doesn't it? Let's see what the breakthrough is about. The Page of Earth and the Six of Air. Okay, great. Because this would be like a new investment, right? A new investment that's going to pay financially for you, be a new adventure of sorts. The Six of Air is going in a different direction than the storm. So though we may be patient right here, trying to part the storm as it looks like, you know, right down our backs, we are having to, we're going to have a breakthrough that leads us to this new investment that ends up paying off very well, I feel like. Okay. What else about this breakthrough, please? Oh, it is against your nature. Whatever you're, I feel like that's whatever you're feeling is uncomfortable for you or doesn't feel right for you, is letting you know that that's the box that we must escape. All right, copper has to do with one, communication. Mercury, heart energy, communication. This has to do with luxury here on Earth. Luxuries. And being able, like, so this is to me like some type of big financial growth for you. Okay. Okay, part of your breakthrough is to leave something in the past. I don't know, maybe you did something that was against nature for you, or maybe you had some experience that was like, okay, well that didn't turn out right. Now this doesn't feel right. I don't know, but they're saying it's time to move on. It's time to move on with the spilt milk from something like this. It's just spilt milk at this point. The Rings card is coming out as well as Pathway and the Child. So, some type of, okay, Ring says contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, union, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, interconnected, and a soulmate. So maybe this is the pathway. Here, you know, it leads to the sun. That pathway does. And you have all these beautiful butterflies, too, on the path. The Child representing a brand new manifestation for you. Something brand new. All right, your, geez, Spirit. Okay, your strength at this time is the Queen of Fire energy. The Queen of Fire is bold, confident, and not afraid at all to put themselves out there, to maybe even showcase talent, skills. They're very psychic, this energy, and they're attractive, and they're attracting a lot of things to them. But look, she's got fire all over her wings here. She's kind of like, I'm always the rising phoenix. Like, I'm not afraid to get burned. I'll make it part of my costume. You know what I mean? Interesting. Okay, so that's your strength. Here's also your strength, the separation card of whatever it is that you have the need or urge to separate from. Feel like you've always been able to do it pretty well in the past with certain things. So maybe it's coming up again for you to pull on that strength, that ability to separate from what is known, going into something unknown but looks really nice, I think. Okay, bad health. It was kind of like in the reverse, but I'm not going to read it in reverse. It said I was going to read them upright. So I'll tell you. Bonfire here. Well, that is this Queen of Fire. I mean, do you see her? She's literally on fire. So your strength has to do something with your enthusiasm, your energy, feeling heated, intense, joy to ignite, spark, passion, ecstasy, getting things going, orgasm, fanaticism, fever, fierce. You are fierce. You have been through hard times before with the bad health card, and you could have even like healed some things within yourself that have to do with a very physical nature. With this bad health card, you've had to go through experiences that were not the best, and we've had to also experience separating from those experiences that were not the best for us, or people that were not the best for us. So as part of your strength to pull on is what you've essentially already been through before, something you've been through before. What is the outcome? Yay. Look at that bonfire and the Ace of Fire. Yeah, there's something really fiery coming. Okay, because this pathway is full of things that make you excited. Things that make you feel like you're a child being able to play. There's a blue moon. There's something kind of rare about this opportunity. This pathway. There's something rare about it for you. Of course, it's just for you. Now you have the 3 crows. That's interesting. 3 crows delivering a message is what I'm getting. 3 crows delivering a message. Maybe getting signs, synchronicities, speaking with animal spirits as you're outside, as you're going through your day. Okay, so this is the pathway, and I'm putting it underneath the pathway. So again, it's not a coincidence of where these things are like placed either. Like nothing, like that's part of your message. Is there's actually no chaos or surprise in how everything is. This is meant for you. It is a good pathway. It's been building. Things take divine timing when we have faith, and that's what we are striving for. The butterfly, it appears several times on that pathway card. Like there's been the 3rd, the 4th awakening. There's been a lot of self-improvement, a changing of everything that you are, your whole identity. Oh, and as I say that, yeah, the Drowned King, which is literally the dissolving of that old self, of the old self. I don't really like, I don't necessarily enjoy saying the ego too much, because the ego is really kind of a part of us that's necessary. If you're not deconstructing what you always are, and you're not being a fool towards survival at its basic, but you're also not living in fear, and you're not adhering to labels or constructs that you don't identify with anymore. And thus you may have had like a self-inquiry into who you really are and your self-beliefs, what you really believe in, why you believe in them, and it may, just doing that may have reshaped everything for you. This is completely dissolving who we were, and then it comes together. That's the whole point of the card, is to let you know that all these dissolved pieces, they're still here. They're still here, but they're different now, because we've got them all out. We've actually analyzed them, and then we decide what wants to come back together. I'm just seeing like a personality, shape-shifting, persona, shape-shifting, identity, always shifting. This is getting to the, it's very emotional. This is very, very emotional, and it can feel a bit like drowning. It can feel a bit like drowning as we let go of those things that were, in essence, stopping us from really breathing, that were against our nature to even be identified with in the first place. All right, another 3. That's interesting. 3, 3, 3, 3. Crack shot is that part of this outcome is that you are competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, first class. I don't think we're necessarily arrogant, but there is something that you excel at, and you're really good at it. So this next pathway is a first class pathway. You can say introduction to a new community also here. So it may be involving a move for some of you all as far as part of this outcome, this pathway that leads to new people, new soul group, soul members, things like that. So what is your advice from Spirit? What's your advice? The moon, to take a look at you, how you really feel, and allow a rebirth to occur. Allow complete ending of, well, thought. You could look at thoughts. You could be overthinking about the times that you were betrayed, or reliving things like that in our mind. Limitations we've been through, hurt that we've been through, arguments, conflicts. It's time to put an ending to that, but to discover maybe how to do that, to discover how you really feel. It's like giving a message of releasing the shadows that still haunt the mind, releasing those with the moon and the 10 of air. So, wow. And then there in that space, you're going to find a hidden treasure, the earth's heart. You'll find something deep within the core of you that is going to be the gift, the hidden treasure, the stuff that you didn't know that you were going to find. You find. Because maybe all we're seeing are these petals here on the ground, when there's something that's newly formed and blooming for you to enjoy in a very inconspicuous place. Didn't know you would find it there, is what I'm getting. Oh, and we have the red rose twice. The red rose might be very significant to you. My mother grew red roses in a rose garden when I was young, so they do mean something to me. Also, my grandmother's perfume. Nice. It's like giving is this in your blood? Something in your blood, something in your bloodline, as a reason as to why this red rose is here? I can say this is something that's going to make you feel truly alive. Whatever this is that you're dissolving. Interesting. Now, the false person card, I found that funny. It laid sideways on this. So what is this one? The sudden wealth. Have we been living in lack when our divine self knows that it's able to have whatever it wants anytime? A matter of vibration. And the matter of vibration had to do with what we are currently dissolving. So, I see the false person as us over-identifying with the 10 of air, over-identifying with a label, a letdown, maybe even over-identifying with something we feel is positive. But whatever it is, this identity that we had for ourselves was keeping us from just this sudden instant manifestation here. Sudden wealth, 777. You are the lucky one. Oh, that's a beautiful song. Have you ever heard that? Alison Krauss, The Lucky One. Yeah, it's just a beautiful song. You're the lucky one. You're the lucky one. Okay. 6, heart and home, happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss, contentment, comfort, established, fulfilled, a legacy, boundaries, affection, peace, heart's desire, and longevity. Oh, and then the flag. Oh, you got 2 6s. You got 2 6s with your advice. Definitely about keeping our thoughts and vibration as balanced as we can. So finding balance, especially with this temperance, this earth angel energy, can be significant here too. Ooh. Those that have witnessed, this is just coming through, those that have witnessed the darkest of shadows, the hardest of times, are in line to see the brightest of suns and the happiest of times. And that's just what's coming through as part of your advice. Okay, so the flag says achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day. Plans are coming to fruition, and king of the mountain. I get a message that you know what you're doing also. I get that very strong. You know what you're doing. It's just, that's all that's coming through with that. Okay, so any other thing that you want to add to this? This is pretty big energy. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more on what the breakthrough is bringing. Can you tell us more about what the breakthrough is bringing? It's bringing the sun, guys. It's bringing the sun. Okay, the sun is the challenge. Somehow we have to allow it to come in. Allow it, allow the sun to come in. Tell me more about the sun. The happy, new experience, the energy, the vitality. The dog. I saw the cat earlier. The dog. Loyal friends, community is coming across here. It's community, loyal friends, loyal soul tribe, loyal, very popular person or influential person on your path. Military, 22. Yes, there's the friends, community, garden. You have some sort of soul group that's really like right there with you. We're all getting out of despair and suffering together. You have powerful people on your side, spirit realm, and through your animals, through your pets, and through your soul group, your soul tribe. Whether you just have contact with them through the internet, virtually, there's still some sort of, there's always this connection anyway. Whether you've even met or heard from them, you're still connected and they're still helping you. And you're helping them. So the house is what, it could be like what you're building yourself. Your foundations, a good foundation, a solid structure, safety, security. So that might be part of this outcome too. I love bonfires. We have military 22 and then we have crossroads 22. So definitely a lover's kind of energy. And then the stork, which is a rise, elevation, for some a relocation, birth in a certain business opportunity or romantic opportunity. It's a choice. And definitely it's on this path, on this pathway. Clearing up our thoughts here with the murky thoughts of things can't change, things aren't changing. Clearing up those thoughts as best as we can throughout the day when we find ourselves saying them. And by the way, another 33. 33, 33, 3. Just tons of threes. The tower, what you build with putting in your effort and consistency is going to stick. It's going to stick around for a long time. It will last. Fox spirit is coming through. That might be significant to you if you've been seeing foxes, or if something is really relevant as far as like a strategy, a resourceful strategy here. I have change coming, and the fish indicating maybe prosperity type move, allowing a move, change, change in location, change just completely, and a gift coming out of the prison. A court issue, if somebody has a court issue, that looks good too. So there's some sort of gift here that's going to be given to you. And I have a house. So for some of you all, it's literally a house, a gift. And then for others of you all, this is that. I mean, look at that. Heart, home, house, heart, home, house. And the gift can be your healing, your stability, your ability to manifest all of this. So that's what I'm getting. Let's pull your angel number message now. 10-10 makes sense with temperance being about patience, right? So 10-10, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are behind the scenes helping you. I am patient. And then a 33, of course. And an 88. But the 33 makes complete sense because of it showing up twice here already. Master number 33, any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I'm expanding. And 88, you are on the cusp of a prosperous, abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which will bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy. And that's what I have for you, Selective Collective. Sending you light and love. Bye.